What if the biggest upgrade on your Galaxy phone isn't something you can point at immediately, but something you feel every time you unlock the screen, swipe through apps, or record a video? That's exactly the story of One UI 8.5. At first glance it may look like a familiar Samsung update, but spend a little time with it, and you realize this is one of those releases designed to quietly reshape the entire experience. Samsung didn't aim to shock users with dramatic redesigns. Instead, they focused on something far more important: refinement. One UI 8.5 is about making the Galaxy experience smoother, smarter, and more comfortable in ways that slowly grow on you. Before watching, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can get notified on daily tech updates. Welcome to TechGG, where we uncover what actually changes your tech experience. From the very first interaction, One UI 8.5 feels calmer and more controlled. Animations are better paced, gestures feel more accurate, and the interface responds in a way that feels deliberate rather than rushed. Pulling down the quick panel, switching between apps, or navigating settings now feels more fluid and predictable. Samsung has clearly fine-tuned motion and timing throughout the system. These are the kinds of improvements that don't scream for attention, but once you notice them, everything else feels slightly outdated. The phone feels like it's anticipating your actions instead of reacting to them. A major focus of One UI 8.5 is visual depth without excess. Samsung has refined how transparency, layering, and spacing are used across the interface. Menus feel separated from content, navigation elements float more naturally, and the UI gains a subtle sense of dimension. Unlike heavy blur effects that can impact performance or battery life, Samsung keeps transparency light and purposeful. This approach adds modern polish while maintaining system stability, which is crucial for long-term daily use. It's clear that Samsung wants the interface to feel premium without becoming distracting. Samsung's own apps benefit the most from these refinements. The phone app feels smoother to navigate, with rounded elements that glide naturally as you move between sections. The Gallery app feels faster and more organized, especially when scrolling through large photo libraries. Even small system apps have received attention. Buttons feel more responsive, touch feedback feels more satisfying, and layouts feel better balanced. Individually, these tweaks seem small, but together they transform how the phone feels during everyday tasks. One UI 8.5 is a reminder that polish matters just as much as features. Camera improvements continue to be one of the strongest reasons to care about this update. Samsung has restored and refined features that many users missed in earlier versions. Dual record mode and single take are fully integrated again, giving users flexible shooting options without digging through menus. But the real power comes from deeper camera controls introduced through Camera Assistant. Focus peaking customization allows users to choose different colors and thickness levels, making manual focus far more precise. This is especially useful in professional photography and video modes where control matters more than automation. Video recording sees some of the most meaningful upgrades in One UI 8.5. The ability to manage autofocus and auto exposure separately while recording changes how Galaxy phones handle video creation. You can lock focus on a subject while adjusting exposure on a different area, opening up creative possibilities that were difficult before. This level of control brings smartphone videography closer to professional cameras without adding complexity for casual users. Whether you're recording content for social media, YouTube, or personal projects, the camera now adapts to your creative intent instead of forcing automatic decisions. Beyond visuals and camera features, One UI 8.5 delivers noticeable performance improvements. Apps launch more consistently, multitasking feels smoother, and memory handling appears more stable. Even devices that aren't brand new feel refreshed after the update. Samsung has also addressed several annoying bugs that impacted daily use, including quick panel glitches, occasional stuttering during calls, Bluetooth connectivity issues with cars, and volume button responsiveness problems. These fixes may not be flashy, but they dramatically improve reliability, which is what most users truly care about. Security and stability are also part of the One UI 8.5 package. With the latest security patch included, devices feel safer while benefiting from smoother system behavior. Samsung's approach here shows balance. Instead of pushing experimental features that could introduce instability, they focused on strengthening the core experience. This makes One UI 8.5 feel dependable, which is essential for users who rely on their phones for work, communication, and daily life. One UI 8.5 also feels like a foundation building update. Rather than existing solely for current devices, it appears designed to support future Galaxy phones with larger displays, advanced hardware, and more immersive interfaces. Samsung seems focused on creating a consistent software experience across devices, ensuring that whether you're using a flagship or an older model, the interface feels familiar and reliable. This consistency helps build trust in the ecosystem and reduces the learning curve with each new device. There has been discussion among users about whether this refined direction makes One UI feel too safe. Some users prefer bold redesigns and dramatic changes, while others appreciate stability and predictability. One UI 8.5 clearly chooses refinement over risk. It respects muscle memory while improving comfort and efficiency. For most users, this is the right balance. Smartphones are tools we use constantly, and comfort matters more than novelty over time. The longer you use One UI 8.5, the more its strengths reveal themselves. It's not an update that impresses you in 5 minutes and fades away. It's an update that improves your experience day after day. Swipes feel smoother, interactions feel more natural, and the system feels less cluttered. It quietly removes friction from daily tasks, which is one of the hardest things to achieve in software design. For content creators, One UI 8.5 offers meaningful upgrades without overwhelming complexity. For casual users, it delivers smoother performance and a cleaner interface. For long-time Galaxy fans, it feels like a mature evolution of Samsung's design language. This update doesn't try to redefine what a Galaxy phone is, it perfects what it already does well. So is One UI 8.5 revolutionary? No, and that's exactly why it works. It's thoughtful, stable, and refined. It makes your Galaxy phone feel newer without forcing change. It improves what matters most while staying out of your way. This is the kind of update that strengthens the bond between user and device rather than breaking habits. If you've already installed One UI 8.5, you're likely noticing how comfortable everything feels. And if you haven't yet, this update might surprise you with just how much difference refinement can make. Stay connected with TechGDG, because we'll continue breaking down every update, hidden feature, and performance change that truly matters in your tech journey.